Okay, let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Smash the like button and share this video across media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you feel you can share the video. Please do share the video. We appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Billy Joe Saunders, who, it was of no secret, has now left Box Nation or BT Sport, or with Frank Warren, is now joined with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and DAZN. So, what are my thoughts about this? Let me get my juice out. Lovely. Now, what are my thoughts about this? Well, first and foremost, congratulations to Matchroom, and congratulations to Billy Joe Saunders for making the move, and obviously MTK Global, I think, who are behind him. Congratulations, that's the first thing. The first thing I ask, if I was to do the MOT test, is what am I inheriting? What am I inheriting? Yes, I may be inheriting a world champion, but what else am I inheriting? Am I inheriting a whole heap of problems? Am I inheriting somebody who's going to be good for business? Am I inheriting somebody who's going to be difficult to get fights for? Am I going to inherit a guy who doesn't want to fight? Am I inheriting a guy that wants to fight certain types of fights? What am I inheriting with Billy Joe Saunders? Well, Frank's had a long relationship with Billy Joe Saunders, a long, winding road with Billy Joe Saunders. So that relationship's been going a long time, all right? So Frank is like Uncle Frank or Papa Frank or Papa Warren. He knows Billy Joe Saunders pretty well. He knows Billy on his highs. He knows Billy on his lows. He knows Billy's insecurities. He knows everything about Billy Joe Saunders when it comes to boxing. Frank Warren. He knows what Billy Joe Saunders will fight for. He knows what makes Billy Joe Saunders tick. Now, I don't know, because Frank's got quite a stable, is growing. He's let go of Billy Joe Saunders. It says amicable, but if you look at Frank Warren's face, you just don't know. Now, with Billy Joe Saunders, when Frank's let go of Billy, has he let go of him going, good riddance? Or is it like, not my problem no more? So Eddie deal with him? Or is it like, oh my God, what have I done? What is it with it? Because, all right, so Frank's had Billy Joe Saunders, got him 2 world title fights. The second world title fight was against a guy that literally I knew nothing about, and I had to go and look for the yellow pages to find out who he was. The same yellow pages I had to go through to find out who Tom Swartz and Otto Wallin is. Okay? We all know how bad Billy Joe Saunders can look. Remember when he was at the Leisure Centre and he almost got beat by the guy who looked like Wolverine. Remember him? Yeah. And then he was meant to fight that big punching, the short squat, big punching guy who ended up being jailed. Remember him? Kudzid, or where is he? Was eating crazy. He was a guy that I thought would have given Billy Joe Saunders a lot of problems. He got put away. With the Willie Monroe fight, Willie Monroe had to fight Billy Joe Saunders and his son. That was funny. When Billy Joe Saunders' son punched him in the nuts, I thought it was totally just out of order. But Billy looked like a real bully in that fight. And I think he mentally got to Willie Monroe. They had the famous Lemieux fight, which is Billy Joe Saunders' signature fight. You had the Andy Lee fight, but I blame Adam Booth rather than I blame Andy Lee, which made Saunders look, which didn't really press Saunders' his weaknesses. Adam Booth got and Andy Lee sit off the back foot and try to box with a superior boxer, which I thought was absolutely crazy. And then from that, and then didn't he fight? He fought Martin Murray as well, didn't he? I think he may have done. Did he? I don't know. But anyway, so for me, when I look at Billy Joe Saunders, I think to myself, what exactly are we looking at? Is this guy a genuinely world-class fighter? We saw him fight against Chris Eubank Jr. How good is Billy Joe Saunders? What is his ceiling? And what was his ceiling before he beat Chris Eubank Jr.? What was his ceiling after he beat Lemieux? And what is his ceiling now? Is he a better fighter now than he was then? What have you inherited? What have you inherited in Billy Joe Saunders? If you gave me a crystal ball, about Billy Joe Saunders, and I was going to say, what fight would I see Billy Joe, super fight, would I see Billy Joe Saunders in? I will tell you it would be against Gennady Golovkin. And you know when I thought he'd fight Gennady Golovkin? When he's at the end of his career, tail end of his career, and he's really slowing down, and he's been in some hard fights. Then Billy Joe Saunders would fight him. When he's really slowed right down, then he'd fight Golovkin. I don't think, me personally, that Billy Joe Saunders, when Golovkin was in his, his heyday, you know, when he was knocking out certain guys, before that big run of knocking people out stopped, I don't think Billy Joe Saunders wanted any part of that. I don't think he did. I don't think Billy Joe Saunders wanted to fight Danny Jacobs. That would have been a great fight for him to be in. See how he done against Danny Jacobs. I think Danny Jacobs personally he's got skills but no substance. He does a lot of talking, sounds great, but when it comes down to it, it's like an anticlimax. You know, but I'd like to see him fight Danny Jacobs. I'd like to see him fight Andrade. I think Andrade beats him. I'd like to see him fight Golovkin. I'd like to see him fight Canelo. So, I mean, is Saunders a big ticket seller? Don't think so. Okay. Billy Joe Saunders has been known more about his outside the ring antics than his actual inside the ring activities. When you look at Billy, when you think about Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, you might think about that's what you think about when he did that. That is his highlight moment. That really is a highlight moment. That against who? David Lemieux. You can't box. So I don't. That's a fight I'd love to see. Yes, Mr. Alexander. I would love to see Billy Joe Saunders against Charlo. That's a fight I would love to see. Because I think Charlo needs that sort of a fight. Smash the like button if you're in the room. Hit the subscribe button. But I would love to see Charlo versus Saunders. Now that whets my appetite. Yeah. Now we're talking. We're talking about, yeah, of course Charlo can be outboxed. But that's not my point. My point is I want to see a fight that excites me, that makes me go, yeah. You know, that Canelo doesn't excite me in the same type of way because Canelo ain't going to speak no English. With Charlo, when Billy Joe Saunders is talking, I know that Charlo's going to bite back. That's what I want. I want to see those sort of things. Ah, here comes the man himself. Asgar, I was about to ask you, when are you going to come in the room and have a chat with me? Because it's been a long while, and I was thinking about you today. I was watching a video of you and your young fighter who seems to be very skilled, very technically skilled. He looks very exciting, and I would love to see him. Just talk about Tyson Fury earlier on. Yes, Billy Joe Saunders, without a doubt, as you know, Billy Joe the Maverick, yes. Billy Joe Saunders is an exceptionally talented fighter, but there's nothing more infuriating than watching an exceptionally talented fighter waste his talent. And I just think he's wasted his talent. Me personally, I think he's wasted his talent. However, the opportunities are here now for him to fight the likes of Canelo and Golovkin. There's no excuses now. You can't blame Frank for not getting the fights to you. You're in prime position now to fight Canelo and Golovkin. They're both on DAZN. You are going to be fighting on DAZN. You're with Matchroom. That fight can happen. Golovkin's the fight he should take, because who's Golovkin going to fight if he's fighting Derevyanchenko? Forget the Derevyanchenko fight. Fight Golovkin and you. Or You fight the Callum Smith fight. Me, personally, Callum Smith, no, not a good fight for Billy Joe Saunders. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'll keep on saying it over and over and over again. Bad fight for Billy Joe Saunders. Terrible fight for Billy Joe Saunders. Why? Smith is long. Smith has got pop in the right hand. He's got a nice left hook. Works the body nicely. Billy Joe Saunders looks great. He seems to have a good chin. Not sure when he gets touched to the belly. He looks like a kind of guy. To far I see Billy Joe Saunders, he's the kind of guy that gets tucked to the belly, and that's what Smith will do. I see Smith working Saunders' body. If Saunders is going to go down, I think it's going to be a body shot. Saunders does get hit, and I just think when I look at Saunders and look at Smith, it's a bad matchup. Bad matchup. He needs to avoid Callum Smith. Forget Callum Smith. Too big, too strong, too long. He's got all the boxing skills in the world. But what you want is to match a guy against guys that makes it look exciting. Smith is going to keep him at the end of that jab. He's going to keep him at the end of that jab with that right hand. Smith won't make... let's see. Smith is... what's he saying? Smith won't make weight. Well, I think he'll make weight. So I just don't see... I don't see that's a good fight. I mean, domestically it looks great. On paper, Billy Joe Saunders against Callum Smith, bad business. Personally, bad business for Billy Joe Saunders. Go and fight Golovkin. Fight Golovkin, a fighter that would suit your skill set more. A guy that he can box and move off the back foot and counter and move. We know that Golovkin doesn't do well against movers. That's his kryptonite. He doesn't like movers. It's rather you fight him and make money, Billy Joe, than go down the Callum Smith route. It's a bad fight. Fight Chris Eubank Jr. in a rematch at super middleweight. Great fight. You're the WBO champion. He's the IBO champion. I think you two guys match up and fight. That's a great fight. Let me manage your career. Billy Joe Saunders, Chris Eubank Jr. Great fight. The winner of those two fights Gennady Golovkin. I think Golovkin are fighting for the IBF title. Whoever wins the IBF title, let them go. So you got IBO, WBO, and IBF. There we go. That's 3 fights there. That's 3 situations there. Then you've got Canelo at the end of that. So you can go for a unification bout. Or you got Charlo as well. So I don't know what Charlo's going to do in the mix of it. Oh, it's super middleweight, isn't it? Middleweight, super middleweight. How are you going to do it? Middleweight, super middleweight. Where are we going? Super middleweight. Sorry, can't do super middleweight. Sorry. So I'm between middle and super middle. So let's go again. WBC Charlo fight at middleweight. So that means he'll have to move back down against Saunders. I don't know why Saunders is at middleweight. I super middleweight. Is it because he can't make the weight or he can't be bothered to make the weight? I don't know. So let's see what people are saying here. Yeah, you sure Eddie's got his career mapped out? I wouldn't want Eddie Hearn mapping my career out. Not based on what has happened with his previous fighters from next gen. How many of these next gen guys have gone on, got through the next gen, and gone on to become like household names, like getting their ass whooped? They talk about it. You got 2 guys there, Okoli and Boatsy, right? But you look at the Cheeseman, the Ritson, we just keep going through them. Keep going through them. It almost happened with Conor Benn as well. Yeah, remember that? What's his name? Robinson, who beat Josh Kelly the other day. They didn't give him a decision. Katie Taylor against a police officer. Do I have to continue? Yeah, he does need the big names. He's at the stage of his career, like how Kawasaki was. He needs the big fights. He does. And I think Saunders versus Golovkin would be like Kawasaki versus Kessler. That's how I kind of see that fight. But I don't know how good Saunders is against that level. I mean, he's good against guys who can't box, and he's good against guys who don't want to box. But I want to see him against a guy who really wants to take his head off. I want to see that. And Lemieux wanted to take his head off, but he can't box. So, you know, I really do think that Callum Smith beats Billy Joe Saunders. I'm sorry. Avoid that fight. Billy Joe Saunders against Golovkin now is a great fight. If you gave me a crystal ball and said Billy Joe Saunders fighting Golovkin, yeah, at the tail end of his career, that's who Billy Joe Saunders would fight. Let's see what's going on here. Even Abel Sanchez said Billy Joe Saunders is all wrong for GGG. He might say that now, but I know all of the times I was talking to Abel, he said that Billy Joe Saunders didn't want it. And I can believe he didn't want it at that time. Gigi's a decent stalker, though. Canelo is more stationary than Gigi, would sit in the pocket and counter. Saunders would look good if us. No. No. I'm sorry. There are levels to this sport. I do not want to see Saunders near Canelo. No, absolutely not. If it's a payday and a cash out, yes. But hell no. Hell no. No, I don't want to see that fight. First of all, Saunders is not that sort of a puncher, 1. 2, Canelo's upper body movement is going to cause him problems. The jab, his upper body movement. Canelo's fought so many different styles now. Lara, Trout, Mayweather. No. Stop. You don't fight Canelo. You fight Golovkin. Because he can be outboxed. He's shown he can be outboxed. Canelo's different. No, I don't think Canelo's the fight. I've avoided that fight like a plague. Gotta go, but quick shout out. Big up Ben Davidson. Big up Ben Davidson. Big it up. Big up Billy Joe Saunders. Big it up, Billy. Big it up to Billy Joe Saunders. Yes, Billy. Listen, mate, I want to see you shine. I want to see you do your best. I don't want to hear no more about the garbage going outside. I want to hear about your extra curriculum and what you've been doing on the streets. And I don't know about that, right? I don't want to be watching episodes of Cops or The Bill. I don't want to watch that. I want to watch you fight. I want to see you fight the best. That's what I want to see. Asgar's a proper cheerleader. Well, he's a cheerleader, but if he's a cheerleader, I don't mind cheerleading and going to America and working with Tyson Fury. I don't mind being a cheerleader for that. That's world-class cheerleading, that is. Canelo's defense is just another level. Asgar, did I tell you about Andy Ruiz? You have to let me know. We need to talk. Asgar, we definitely talk. White is innocent. I wouldn't be surprised if he was innocent. I wouldn't be surprised if he was stitched up. I've been saying it for the longest while, but I want to hear. I want to hear what you've got to say. Wait, can we talk? When can we talk to you, Asgar? When can we get you in the room? I'm sure Asgar's nice dude, but too much up Fury's ass. I'm Billy Joe's ass. Well, okay. Well, let me know. Hey, tonight we can do it now. We can do it now if you want it. If you want it, if you want that smoke, we can do it now, as they say. If you want it, if you want to do it now, we can do it now. We can do it now. Give me 1 hour. So 9:15. If I send you the link via Twitter, or how do we send the link to you? Via Twitter? Yeah? All right, Asgar, we'll have you in an hour. We'll have you in an hour. I'm sure you've got loads to say, and you want to tell me about your prospect. If you can get, have you got your prospect in a room with you? And do you know about that hot stick Twitter king dude on Twitter? He's a proper Fury nut holder. Yeah, I haven't met Stig, but I've met him personally, but I've seen what he's doing. Listen. Fanatics. Listen, this is what makes a sport interesting. He's a fanatic. He sticks by what he believes in. So hey. Cheers. He needs to stick by what he believes in. So there you go. One for all and one all for one. You said you three would be undefeated WBO King in 2016. Yeah, I've made some statements as well. But there we go. Yeah, we'll definitely have Asgar in. Definitely. There's nothing wrong with having a fake fight, and there's nothing wrong with sticking up. Listen, there's no need to bully people, right? It's a bullying mentality in boxing. Because you support a fighter, you're bullying somebody. Oh, you this is that. Look, he's doing what he's doing. Asgard is doing what he's doing. He's actually doing, that's his trade. He is in the sport. He's doing something for the sport. He's one of the guys that has been with Tyson Fury and supporting Tyson Fury. So leave Asgard alone. I mean, I occasionally rib Asgard, but it's more tongue-in-cheek, if anything. Look at who he works for. Look at who his boss is. That's what you have to say. A lot of you would love to just be able to get an autograph from Tyson Fury. So, I mean, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that with Asgard. A lot of you hate him because you would love to do it yourself. If Tyson Fury said to you tomorrow, "Hey, mate, you know what? I really like you. I want you to come to my next fight with me, and I want you to be in the dressing room with me. I want you to walk out with me." How many of you going to say, "Nah, mate, you're an idiot"? You're not. You're gonna jump on that. So don't talk that nonsense, man. Don't be hypocrites. Right? Don't be hypocrites. Don't be hypocrites. Fury's 24 and he will be world champion. Well, he should do. Well, if he doesn't get knocked out and severely hurt, yeah, I think he can become world champion. Asgard works in some of the best corners in the world. Facts. Can't take Asgard seriously when he talks about Fury. He's too biased. But listen, we need Asgard. I mean, we need it. We need it. Listen, until Tyson Fury gets absolutely flattened, he can still go by the claim that he's the best heavyweight in the world. Right? He can still sing that song. Until that happens, and he's still unbeaten, he's still there, you can't argue with the guy. You can say, well, Wilder dropped him and he hasn't fought good opposition. But you can't knock an unbeaten record. Well, you can when you talk about Otto Wallin. But I do want to talk to Asgard about that. So we're going to enjoy it. We enjoy that. Listen, Asgard, by the way, can you get your fighter on as well? The Maverick. Can you get the Maverick on as well? I would love to get the Maverick on. Have you got the Maverick with you? Fury. You talk is unforgivable, though. Fury was getting outboxed by Pulev. Hey, Pulev's a good fighter, man. Don't disrespect Pulev. Do not disrespect Pulev. He's a good fighter. A good fighter. A good fighter. Beat a lot of the heavyweights. He'll beat a lot of the heavyweights. Good fighter, Pulev. Damn good fighter. Not with me, okay. Asgard type of dude who would tell you Otto Wallin would KO Wilder. Well, yeah, well, I'd like to see him do that on this channel. I would love to see him do that. How would BJ Saunders versus Eubank now go? It just depends on how much BJ Saunders has declined. I think Eubank's got more experience, but has he actually improved? He's got big fight experience now. He knows how to go 12 rounds. But as you've seen, you stick a jab on Chris Eubank Jr. So BJ Saunders has still got that boxing ability. So I don't know if he murders Chris Eubank Jr. That's a bit rough. I don't know if he murders him. Be a closer fight. I think it'll be a closer fight now. I think it'll be a closer fight. Closer fight. Yeah, Eubank's got more world-class experience now fighting Groves and getting beat. But he's got world-class experience now, I think. So I think that's going to help him. Comatose is, oh my God. This guy, this is definitely Gruben talking absolute garbage. Let me take this WB out of here. Sorry, mate, you've got to go. And please don't bring up Eubank's fight against James DeGale. Please don't do that, because that is just, that's criminal to even talk about that fight. Yeah, he's second half of the fight. He actually went to fight Billy Joe. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to have Asgard in an hour. I think you all will enjoy having Asgard for an hour. So I think what I would do is come off of here now. I said, congratulations to Billy Joe Saunders, now part of Matchroom Boxing. What they've inherited, God only knows. I don't know if Frank Warren's like, yes, or he's like, oh no. I don't know which one it is. But the history of Billy Joe Saunders tells us that Billy Joe Saunders is still very much an enigma, because we still don't know, after all these years, how good Billy Joe Saunders is. We still don't know. So he does need to do something. We need to see how good he is. But the Golovkin fight is the one for me. That's the Golovkin. That's the fight he has to make. Billy Joe Saunders has got to fight Golovkin within the next 6 months. He's got to fight Golovkin. Sorry. Him or Charlo, right? I don't know if that fight's going to be middleweight or super middleweight, but he's got to fight one of them two guys. Or Andrade. He's got to fight a big name. I don't want to see him fighting no more second tier middleweights or super middleweights. But he's got to avoid. I'm telling you now, if he fights Callum Smith, he gets beat by Callum Smith. I think even Callum Smith could go on to stop him. I don't rate Callum Smith that highly. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't rate him that highly. Ingram is the future of the heavyweight division. The future of the heavyweight division? The future of the heavyweight division. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he's the future. So far, he's shown that he hasn't got it together yet. He needs to get it together against Povetkin, because if he doesn't get against Povetkin will stop him. Dubois has any hopes of Huey being anything once top 3, retire. What's he? Benavidez hand speed unreal. Yeah, Benavidez is my boy. I like Benavidez. Like his style. I like his approach. Any news about round for round boxing? Yes. Andy Ruiz, heavyweight. Check it out on the channel. I'm out of here. Take care. Thank you so much. Rate, subscribe, leave your comments as always, and smash the like button. Cheers. But I don't say before I end. Thank you to all the likes that we get on the channel, and those who like this constantly come on and hit the dislike button. It's amazing. You get like 30 likes and 2 dislikes. So you must, as the 2 people that must dislike the channel, don't get it. Never understood it, because it just stand out. Asgar's a good guy at the end of the day. Of course, he's a good guy. I definitely want Asgar on the channel. We'll have him next. I'm going to still try and hunt down Michael Hunter, and we're going to try and get. We've got Trevor Bryant on Thursday, so I'm going to keep on seeing. I like Caleb Plant. I've been trying to get a hold of some of these guys, and they keep ducking and diving all the time. So we'll see. All right, but Trevor Bryant on Thursday, and Asgar when I get back. So shout out to Asgar. We'll see you in an hour. And we'll see you in an hour. For those of you who want to watch Football Manager, I'll be up doing it for an hour. See you soon. Bye.